Here we are at the Volcano Mine, Pioche, Nevada, October 16th, 2018. Here's the main shaft right here with a head frame and a hoist. It's a vertical shaft. An ore bin, still in pretty good shape, got concrete footing there. Tracks coming out of the shaft. The Pioche tramway. Pretty amazing that this was only powered by a 5 horsepower motor. The weight of the ore in the full buckets pulled the empty buckets back to the bin. So there it is, kind of windy here. You might get some wind noise. Pretty massive old deal. We are going up Treasure Hill outside of Pioche. Lots of diggings up here. Goes over to Castleton. There's the tramway down below us there. You can see the towers. Well, here's another ore bin and a head frame and a shaft. That goes right on down, doesn't it? The collapsed building. Well, we're here at another adit that's been closed over recently. Bars up there are barely even rusted yet. Some things people have set aside here. Here's a grater that somebody made out of a tin can. It's got a couple different sizes. Somebody's just taken a nail and set and punched it through, made a coarse and a fine side for grating whatever you want to grate. Kind of neat. Here's the purple glass. Turns purple as it sits in the sun longer. There's another big waste pile over this way. We'll probably walk over there and see what's going on. Here's another shaft not far away from where we just were in that other adit. Here's a car that rolled down the hill apparently. That's a little Datsun. Boy, this is an old one. Look at that roof. All the different pieces of tin. That's an old building. Look at Treasure Hill. I guess millions in silver came out of there in just a few years. Here we are at the Pioche Hill mine. It's got a shaft ahead of us with a big fence around it and an abandoned building. There's a big old building down below us too, isn't it? Pioche is down the valley there a little ways. This is a big building. Don't know what it was. Kind of creaky. Big building. Oh boy. Wow, there's a man-sized winch.
Holy crap.
Look at that thing. Look at the motor on that too. Wow. Those got to be about 6-foot drums at least, don't they?
There's a name on here.
I'll come up and get the name in a second. And then look at the big motor. Is that a big Westinghouse motor? Electric motor. It's got the W for the logo. Big electric motor. Look at the gear reduction. It's a gear reduction here. And this shaft has another gear reduction that goes to the main drums. Here's the other side of the motor. Somebody has taken the case off. Why, I don't know. Maybe for scrap. Could probably weighed 300 pounds. What size is that? Here's around the back of this winch. Massive gearing. Here's up the hill outside. Wonder what these things were. Some heavy duty stuff, that's for sure. Here's the controller or the brake. Here's the cable going up to the crown of the head frame. This whole shoe here is a big band brake. Stops that whole drum. Here's more of this building. There's a tank up there. This looks like a shower room. Boy, is that buckled. Look at the curve on that. You see that? This thing is almost all steel. This one had tracks going right out onto this ore bin. You can see them still out there. Well, here we are at another recently gated up adit. You can tell because the rust is just starting to form on these things. We're a little bit too late, I guess. Here's another one recently gated. Look at that. Not even rusty at all. Still the fixings of it laying around here. And in this building, I don't know what this building was. A machinery building, apparently, a little guard shack or something similar. Maybe counting loads or whatever else. Here looks like a portal. Well, here's another something here. I don't know what. Got a spool of wire there. No wire left on it. Another building down here. Crazy, isn't it? Another old adit that we're too late on. It's all caved in back there. Well, let's go look at the building down here. Look at the big bearing. See the lead bearing? They pour the lead, or whatever type of metal it is. Something softer than the steel. Not much in this building anymore. It's a nice steel frame though, tubular steel frame. It's holding up pretty well. Looks like some air hose over there maybe. This looks like an old brake off of one of these drums, and this one has wood lining on it. At least that's what I'm guessing it is. Big pile of junk here. Heavy duty junk. Real heavy duty. I wouldn't even want to guess what this whole unit weighs. Hoist her up, Julie. I wonder what these are. Somebody should know what that is. If anybody knows, let me know what the end of, why these ends are on there like that. This isn't quite as big as that other one, is it?
It's still a good size.
It's good size, but it's about
The same company.
about 2 foot smaller on the drum size. Man, look at the size of these footings. Six across down there. And something was sitting right here. Look at that. Unbelievable. This place is mine crazy. Well, there's a big tank. I don't know if it's a boiler tank or what it is. This is a big building. Pretty much gutted out again. Yep. There's another tank that looked like it was a boiler of some sort. Here looks like the foundry. There are some shaft up above. Oh, look at the big electric motor in the belt up above for power, to power everything that they wanted to spin. Electric motor and about a 6-inch wide belt. Powered all that whole shaft all across the shop here. Here's a press, I believe. Or something that's similar. Did we go look over there? It looks like a big pit. Look at the junk out here too. Unbelievable. Here's another shaft. It's kind of sealed over. Looks a little sketchy. Look at the hillside above it. Must have been a big head frame and hoist and whatever. Part of an old truck down there. And that's the building we were just in. Another huge footing I'm standing on. Boy, can miners make a mess. It's pretty unreal how much of a mess they can make. Looks like there's another shaft down here. Alright, now we gotta find our car in this mess again. Not much left in most of these places. Well, that pretty much finishes up our exploration of Treasure Hill. We started up at that one on our left there, and we went through all these buildings and checked out as many of them as we could, all the way over that way. So it's pretty cool. We had a good time. As always, I appreciate you guys watching the video, and if you're looking for a place to explore some old mining stuff, this is a good spot to start.